In the beginning, TF2 was a cold, bare and unloved game, with characters that lacked the headwear they required to express themselves to their fullest potential. Then the 21st of May 2009 rolled around, and there was a disturbance in the TF2 universe. The Sniper vs Spy update came. This introduced the beloved item drop system, 6 new weapons, payload race was added to the game, 1 new payload race map known as Pipeline, and 3 new maps for arena mode which was later given up on. Spy achievements were added and so were sniper achievements. All of this had nothing on what was about to be something beautiful. Hats. This was the introduction of hats into TF2, and boy oh boy were they simple hats. 1 hat per class was added to the game for players to show off. I'm not too sure how these hats were obtained, whether it was an uncrate. I think it was just an old uncrate system because weapons had already been out for quite a while. But who remembers? I don't. It's way in the past. I don't even think I was playing back then. You had the batter's helmet. A simple baseball helmet that changed the colour based on what team you played on, taking the spot of the scout's baseball cap. The soldier's stash. A simple band that surrounded the bottom of the soldier's military helmet that held a packet of cigarettes and an Ace of Spades playing card. The pyro's beanie, a child-styled striped hat with a propeller on top to suit the pyro's childlike lunatic persona. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to read that? Like, oh my god, don't know why I wrote that. Jesus. The Demoman throw, an afro to replace the Demoman skull cap, and add a little bit of the 70s style to the class, seeing as TF2 is set in the 70s, so it kind of makes sense if you were following all that back then. Football helmet. An American-style football helmet to cover the heavy's bald head. Not too sure why they've chosen American sport for a Russian mercenary, but I guess he is a big fella. The Perusian pickle harb. I think that's how you spell it. Say it at least. A German-style military helmet to sit atop the medic's head and add a little bit of that German sternness to himself. The trophy belt. A belt of crocodile teeth attached to the sniper's hat to show how the outback he was. How outback he was. My god, how difficult is it to read? The fancy fedora. A bit of French style for the sneaky Frenchman himself. I think you've probably grasped maybe the point of this, or probably not, I don't know how clear I've made it. But all these hats were very simple, and they completely stayed in with the line of TF2's art style, something I think Valve has forgotten with how they just willy-nilly add cosmetics now. Don't get me wrong, they still love the game, and they do have to futurize a little bit, but come on now, some of the things that we have are completely stupid. It's just, have you seen them? It does look like Valve just add the top voted items that they see, usually by SVDL or just other big SFM hat creator people in the community. And I think they're actually adding hats now that even the hipsters of 2019 wearing like bum bags wouldn't even wear, let alone 9 psychopathic mercenaries from the 70s. I mean, have you seen some of the stuff that we've got in the game now? Like, I can't actually imagine the old Valve team looking at some of these things and going, yeah, I'd add that. That makes sense. But hey ho, that's just me. What do you think of the old hats in TF2? I think they're good. I think the next wave 2 of hats that came out were much, much better. But hey, some of the most expensive unusuals are on some of these old hats, but let alone, you know, some of the most cheap unusuals are on some of these old hats. What do you think? Do you think the old hats suit the TF2 style, or do you think they're a bit, you know, too plain for comfort? You know, would you rock the, I don't know, whatever, like everyone rocks a fedora, everyone rocks a fedora on the Spy until it became an internet meme. Would you wear the batter's helm? Would you wear the trophy belt? Are these little hats, the little stash on the soldier's hats, something you would actually consider adding to your loadout? If not, tell me why. What do you think's better, the old style of TF2 hats, which were much more classic and more in line with the class's persona, or some of the newer items that are a bit out there? Or are you just in the middle, things that look right but have a modern twist to them? I'm Jay Caliber. Share your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.